I think conversations like Project Peace and how they come about building trust within the community is about communication. And a big part of communication is listening. And so if we have an opportunity to sit down and have a collective conversation with our community members and our community members addressing issues that they may have within their community, it just allows us the opportunity to talk through those and come up with common strategies, common goals, and initiatives in order to address those particular issues.
The conversation that we had with this peace project covered the racism, the stereotyping. It covered all of those negative things that people go into a situation with. And it gave us a window into the life of what a minority has to go through. It gave the minority a window into the life of other races and other people, and how through the racism and white privilege, how all of that comes about in the system.
The climate among police is one that is tense, one that is caused much trepidation among communities, particularly African American communities and those communities of color. And I think this is a great movement in the right direction to make sure that we are addressing the needs that are most important.
I think you can't build trust until you can talk to one another, because you don't talk to one another, you make a lot of assumptions about how one group feels or another group feels. So I think the only way you can build trust and tear down the barriers that existed before that trust is built is to get together and talk about it. And that's what Project Peace has been all about. An opportunity for citizens and our police department not to come in a room and talk at each other or yell at each other, but to have a conversation and get to know one another and build that kind of trust. Because without that trust, we won't be able to tear down the walls that have plagued us for so long.
Given the national conversation that's going on around race relations and policing, I think Project Peace takes a proactive step, and that it's not just about Project Peace, that these conversations continue well beyond this particular endeavor that we're doing today, to ensure that when there are times where we've got to have a conversation, we are situated and know each other well enough to have honest and frank conversations in times of duress.
I think it's important for our youth in Tacoma to understand that we are kind of safe, you know, and even though it is a systematic structure that faults us, but not all police departments are bad. Our police department here in Tacoma is here to protect us and to do us justice, not injustice. It's here to support the youth, not to tear down our youth. And that's what we need. We need support for our youth. We don't need our youth to be saved. They need to be recognized and understood. And they also have to understand that, hey, if you do have an issue, it's okay to go through the police officer.
This is a venue where we don't have to worry about being in the outside, dealing with the elements, and actually having to deal with a call. Here we can sit down in a casual setting and get rid of all of these small speed bumps that we might have to better the community and better our relationship.
This gives us a chance to come up with an actionable plan. The conversations are important, but what we do afterwards is even more important.